The 49ers now, they are one of two teams. I think this is from the Associated Press. 49ers are one of two teams since at least 1940 to start the season 4-1 or better despite 0 touchdown runs. One of only two teams since 1940. The 49ers are one of three teams since at least 1940 to start the season 4-1 or better despite 0 interceptions. Wow. And the 49ers are the only team, regardless of record, since at least 1940 to have 0 touchdown runs and 0 interceptions on D through the first 5 games. That's never been done before. And they're cruising, and they're dominating the division.
That's what I think people are hesitant still, even in, again, I'm not a Niners fan, so I can't say this, but I'm sure there are some Niners fans.
Now, why would you say that?
Jay, that would be going, well, this is why I'm talking about I'm not completely sure if this is a team yet who can go to the Super Bowl, because these stats kind of make you think, okay, at what point is it going to fall apart? Mm-hmm. But right now, that's not happening. They're just finding different ways to win games. Like, it's been wonky, but it almost makes this team so much fun to watch.
Yeah. So, which side of the coin do you look at? Like, oh, this is fluky, they don't deserve it. Or you say, wow, they've done this without being at full strength. Look out when they get their folks back.
Right. And the run game, you had mentioned the rushing touchdowns. They don't have any, which is interesting, too, because McCaffrey is actually like a top 6 wide receiver right now in terms of yards, because they use him out of the slot a lot right now. So it's like, how are they going to maybe then try to incorporate this run game moving forward? Like, how is that? It's just, there's a lot of pieces that still have to be put into place.
Yeah, a lot of people have looked at McCaffrey in the running game and tried to figure out, why aren't they running the ball well? And some people have said, he looks okay, but he doesn't look the same. But then you look at what he's doing as a receiver.
I know.
No, he looks the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if he can do that, then he can run the ball.
Yeah. As far as this week's opponent, Jay, the M and MVP may stand for Mayfield.
Yeah, you might be right. I've been seeing that. I've been seeing that all the last 24 hours. A lot of people have him. Matter of fact, before I turned to the baseball game, I was looking up, and the 4-letter, they had him as ranked their number 1, right? And
really?
When I say 4-letter, I don't know who the ranking was, but yeah, 4-letter literally just had them as the number 1. He is right now. He is the Heisman hopeful. He is the one that's in front of the campaign. And I think because when you really look around all the other names that we normally say, to Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, well, Josh just lost, right? Lamar's been hurt. Joe Burrow, he's out of there for the season, even though that's not my Heisman hopeful. But yeah, you get what I'm saying. There's a lot of names that we are used to. Saquon is having a down year after running for 2K last year. Jalen Hurts can barely pass over $189, $160, $175. So Justin Herbert is taking a few L's. C.J. Stroud has struggled up to yesterday. Tua's off his rocker. There's just so many different avenues that you can go, and quiet is kept. Jane Daniels has missed a few games, right?
That's right.
Baker just doing his thing.
Yeah.
Riding on.
Which also gets you back to the conversation of how, with those players not playing as well as expected, their teams aren't playing as well as expected. And again, the 49ers as a team have to look around and go, wow, we're as good as anybody here, with maybe the exception of Detroit.
Yeah. And Detroit still, I think, there's people that are like, okay, Detroit has been good for the last couple of years, and they've got Jared Goff who's played well, but it's like, how they always disappoint, it feels like, at some point. I think Baker Mayfield, what's different about him is he's kind of had several chances to kind of be who Baker is, and now he's finally coming into himself down here. I think, but he just elevates his whole team. Like, the Lions have so much talent, and you look at Tampa Bay, they've got talent, but like Baker, when you think of like elevating your team, like Jay said earlier, that's who you look to. And I was looking at his numbers too. Like, he has 10 touchdowns to 1 interception this year. 1 interception. So he's taking care of the ball too. So this game with the 49ers coming up is, again, I'm really excited to watch it, because it's like, what gives? Like, both teams really want it right now.
So, Kayla and Jay, does this make sense from Haven, Try to get your sister through Utah without a snake bite, and you need wagon wheels, lots of wheels.
Yep.
Come on now,
What?
absolutely.
Yep.
What?
Absolutely.
You
Yep.
tell me you were the original Oregon Trail rider. Didn't you have to slide through Utah?
Campy says Whitey and Phantom had the first gold strike on the Sacramento River. The fight started the 49 gold rush. I wish, Campy. We didn't get it. Me and Phantom didn't get into like 1856.
A little later.
Yeah.
You didn't get the gold?
All the gold was gone.
Yeah, dang it.
Yeah.
But yeah, snake bites, you had to watch out for those. Not good.
Someone from the 916, you can download it on Switch.
Oh,
Nintendo
no, you
Switch.
can't.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tournament.
Yeah,
What it sounds like,
time.
baby.
I'll play. I'm telling you, I'd love to relive those memories.
Yeah, I'll just have to familiarize myself. And I'll bet you my
I
daughter's
think you'd be
played that.
good.
Oh, guaranteed.
Yeah.
Guaranteed.
Mm-hmm.
No doubt about it.
Mhm.
If you came up through the that era, you definitely played Oregon
Mm-hmm.
Trail. If you didn't play Oregon Trail, I don't even know what to talk
We're
to
not
you about.
friends then.
Yeah, come on.
All right. All right. I'm on it.
Top flight video game. I will argue anyone.
Even Ramsey's
Of
back there.
course, because
Yes.
Ramsey,
It's
he's in that bracket. He's in that era. He's an IBM guy.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about? Shouts out to IBM getting a
IBM.
lot of promotion. But yeah, I mean, Whitey, I can't believe you haven't even come across Oregon Trail.
Yeah,
You thought it was a board game?
I thought it
Shoots
was a
and ladders?
board game like what's the one
Candyland,
that
Shoots and Ladders.
No, the one that Andrew
Life.
Luck plays. Starts with
Oh,
a C.
gosh.
Oh, I can't think.
C?
Of it. Yeah, I think it does.
That's what that's Shoots and Ladders, but no.
Andrew Luck plays one
Trouble.
of these board simulations.
Oh, Trouble's a good one.
What?
Yeah.
I'm looking it up
Clue?
too. I
Oh,
know.
you Clue.
No, it's blah, 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 blah.
Settlers?
Something Settlers of
What?
Catan?
That's it.
Settlers
oh,
of
man,
Catan.
man, get that
I
out
thought
of
it was
here.
something like that.
Get that out of
That's
here.
a crazy. I've never heard
Settlers of what?
Catan?
Settlers of Catan.
And what
Andrew
is
Luck.
that?
I don't know, Jay.
It's a
one of those
great
games where
question.
you take turns, roll dice, and you're trying to build a village or something. I played one time. All I'm saying, I'm not saying it's better than Oregon Trail.
No,
I'm just
no,
saying
no,
when
no,
you
I
said
know
Oregon
that.
Trail, I thought, oh, that's probably like Settlers of Catan.
Oh,
And I was
kind of like
wrong.
a D&D or DMD. What's the like?
D&D,
Yeah, okay.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah, yeah,
Yep.
yeah. Where folks used to go in and have characters and all that type of stuff.
I guess.
That's
Like you
kinda
meet
what it
up and
is.
nah, come on, man. Why do I look like I did that?
I didn't do that either.
Come
I
on,
didn't
brother.
think you played Dungeons and Dragons.
Oregon Trail is like so basic, but like that's all. Simplicity is sometimes the best,
Mm-hmm.
right? It was like basic in our eyes, but man, it got the job done.
Because you had to fill in everything. All
Right.
the graphics and everything and images, you had to come up with it in your own head,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Because these are Jay. I don't know if you can see my computer,
Oh,
but
yeah, I
it was
can.
like the highlighted. You know, it's like just as basic as you could get.
Oh, absolutely.
We loved it.
It was 8-bit.
Yeah.
It was probably 4-bit.
Mm-hmm.
Because, they always double 4, 8, 16, 32. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, Jay, all the crazy things that happened yesterday,
Yeah.
you would have us believe, and I know you talked about this last week.
Yeah.
You were saying they're not really that crazy. It's just the nature of the league now.
Yeah, it is.
I understand that, and I think I'm only willing to meet you about a quarter of the way on that.
Why?
Because I agree that the gap between the good teams and the bad teams it's narrower than ever.
Okay.
And that's why we have some of these upsets. Wow, that team was 4-1 and that team had only won one game. Yeah, but there's differences in that big. I get that. But still, the things that happened yesterday were teams losing leads the way they did, Buffalo losing at home. To me, that was still an outlier. Yesterday, those were still really unusual games. And even the 49er game again, overcoming all the injuries to win in L.A. on a short week. I still think this was a weird week, even given that the league is weirder than it's ever been.
Yeah, I agree with that. I do think there is something to it to where, every single week there's one or two teams that kind of get snake bit. Someone jumps up, bites the ankle, and you're like, man, I really wasn't seeing that. Hence why we have these survivor leagues, right?
Yeah.
Survivor leagues, you see them. It's like, I'm taking the Bengals, or excuse me, I'm taking, the Raiders or the Colts versus the Raiders. And the next you know, well, that was a bad example because the Raiders ain't never beat the Colts. But the Raiders jump up and hit the Colts. It happens every single week. There's normally, and I agree with you, there's normally one, maybe two games that are an outlier. But I do think in this, going back to the 49er conversation, was, yeah, they won a game they probably shouldn't. Yes, they got a fumble on the goal line. But if you really remove that, there weren't that many, oh my goodness, how did that happen? like Arizona. I truly believe you see that happen at least twice a week. Every NFL slate. And so if that's the case, then that's the normal. If that's the normal, why are we still surprised that things like that happen?
If that's true, maybe it is. I'm still not willing to buy it all the way. But if it is true, that means we don't really know anything, right?
Yeah.
Seriously.
Well,
Yeah.
3 weeks from now, things could look totally different, or a month from now.
And I still think I know 5 weeks. We're like, oh my gosh, we're 5 weeks already in. Is 5 weeks really like, we're not that deep in yet with the schedule now and how many weeks that there are that they play. I think 5 weeks, we're still figuring out a lot of teams.
And we have this to figure out from Banta the Young. Delayed, oxen broke a yoke. What?
Oregon Trail verbiage,
Ramsey's
baby.
like, yeah.
That's verbiage, baby. You got to know that type of verbiage to even be in this conversation.
You're going to have to go look up like terms of the Oregon Trail. And then you'll know.
Yeah, Amadrock, this is the nerd segment of the broadcast. I'm all for it. So
there we go.
Not so much, Amadrock. That would be D&D or DMD or that type of stuff.
You really offended Jay, Amadrock, when you said the nerd segment.
Yeah, man, because it was inevitable. When you went to the library, let's say 1993.
Yeah.
In second grade or whatever grade, first grade or whatever the hell grade I was in. And you're like, okay, look over, and like, teacher, like, you got about 20 minutes of free time. Yep. Hell yeah. Yep. Straight up. You already know what I'm doing, baby. Go read a book.
Nope.
Dewey Decimal System.
Nope.
Nobody cares about that. Straight to the computer, fam.
And then you're like late. I remember I was late.
To the next class?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Back to the class or reset? Oh, come on.
So what did you tell the instructor? Broke a yoke. Sorry, I'm
Exactly.
late.
Yeah, man.
Got bit by a snake. Sorry.
Come on, man. My sister had malaria.
Exactly.
Had to nurse her back.
You're like, oh, I know where they were. Dang kids.
Before we go to break here, quick update on baseball. You know, she's a big Mariners fan. Kayla's a big Mariners fan.
Yep.
Big win for the Mariners last night. Jay, the Yankees are on the brink.
Yeah, they struggling, brother.
The
Blue Jays, I saw a stat today. I think I sent it to you. Who was it? Jeff Passan talked about Vlad Guerrero is 6 for 7 in ALDS.
Dude.
The Yankees are 6 for 7. The team is 6 for 7. And Vlad is basically equaling, if not out hitting, because of grand slam, couple home runs.
Yeah.
That is.
What do you mean the team is 6 for 7?
The entire team is hitting 6 for 7. I'm excuse me, have 6 hits. I should
6
say.
hits, yeah.
They have
Okay.
6
Gotcha.
hits.
Not hitting.
So they're 6 for 44.
Right.
But
right.
yeah, I mean 6 hits and Vlad has 6 hits himself.
Right.
That's crazy work.
Well, and then they had that rookie just destroy him in that Savage for Toronto. I mean, he just destroyed the Yankees.
So we got game 2, the Dodgers at the Phillies. Blake Snell pitching for the Dodgers, and the Dodgers got the upper hand in that series. So, and then we got the Cubs and the Brewers later. I've almost started watching baseball again. I'm almost back to it.
A little bit still hurt.
Yeah, very much so.
I understand.
Yeah, every year takes a couple days, sometimes a week or two, but I think I'm close.
I tell you this, at this point, I'm rooting for anybody but the Dodgers.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll even take the Yankees winning it. It doesn't matter. Just add it to your collection of trophies. Just anybody beat the Dodgers.
Respect. I
That's
agree
all
with
I'm
you.
looking for.
Yeah, they were very vulnerable this year, but once you get into October, you kind of have to reconfigure things. We'll come back, take a look at which NFL teams are flawed, which are frauds, and as promised, got to look at the NBA and what they're thinking with the All-Star game and Steve Ballmer's investigation. Next on Sactown Sports.